It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert. I want to do a change.org petition for longer Temptation Island episodes. Longer.
Do a GoFundMe. They need it.
Yeah, we promise all of the money will make it to Temptation Island. No skimming off the top.
We'll deliver it in person on a boat to the island.
Yeah, they own their own island.
Yeah, that's what I assume.
Yeah, we will hop on the SS Temptation and head on over there.
Don't tempt us. We'll do it.
We'll do it.
Don't tempt us.
Yeah, I love this episode, dude. I was all about it. But when they cut off, we didn't get a full bonfire. They cut off halfway through a bonfire. I was like, come on, please.
Brutal.
Poor Edgar, we didn't even get through his crying. They started rolling credits over tears. Come on, guys.
Oh,
brutal, man. Just brutal.
Just brutal. Yep.
Ben, what'd you think? How are you feeling? Were you tempted?
Yeah, I was tempted. I'm always tempted watching Temptation Island. Yeah. I thought it was a good episode. I just you're right. It just cut off too soon. I want more. They're tempting us with cliffhangers.
They really are tempting us. I expect like 30 minutes of Bonfire, the best part of the show next time. Mark delivering like soliloquies, straight advice.
Oh man. Max, I gotta ask you, did you and Maria on your first date, did you do the chocolate and whipped cream licking off of each
isn't
other?
That an American tradition?
It's a standard thing. And I just wanted to check because that's what my wife and I did, and that's
you have
how we
to
knew
be
it was love.
blindfolded. You have to be blindfolded.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, Luke was really having a crazy time with that.
Let it rain.
Whoa. What is happening here? I'm blindfolded, so I know not what goes on.
Can't wait till everyone sees every aspect of that bonfire.
Oh my god!
Also, I just love that the iPad is now on a stand. I know they did this a long time ago, but it just always reminds me of in the first season how they gave them the option to either listen with headphones or listen out loud, and that Casey would close her eyes and plug her ears so that she didn't know what was going on. and then the producers would be like, will you please watch? And she was like, no, I won't watch. So now they have to put on the stand so everybody is forced to watch.
Yeah.
They're
gonna tempt you whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it. And I just love always being reminded of the Casey and Evan saga, one of the greatest sagas in reality history.
Oh yeah, amazing.
I can't believe Evan and Morgan's engagement didn't work out. It turned out that he was a manipulative sociopath. Can you believe it?
Who would have thunk?
Who would have thought?
It's weird because this is intensive couples counseling here, and when you come out of it, you come out of it stronger.
Yeah, I really thought Mark would have fixed Evan, but I don't know what happened.
Well, he might need to come back.
Yeah,
come back to the island.
All stars.
All stars.
Well, apparently Deke is coming back. Why can't Evan come back?
I know. It's a shame.
As one of the tempters.
Should we get into this episode?
Oh, we got to get into this ep. The couples finally say goodbye. I thought they said goodbye last time, but apparently they have to say goodbye again.
Yeah.
More tears. And we get to the ladies' villa, and, Jillian is a little beside herself.
I need to be hugged. I need, something to cuddle.
I wonder what she could cuddle. Maybe a pillow, Max. Maybe I don't know, something else in the house to cut. What do you think she could cuddle in that house? I don't know.
A man
Oh, that could be.
could help.
That could help.
They don't have a no cuddling rule. Is cuddling okay, or is that a breach of trust? I think as long as she keeps the ring on and doesn't talk about taking it off, Edgar would have been okay with it.
Maybe she could do a pillow wall in between her and someone else and cuddle with the pillows in between.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that could work.
Yeah, pillow walls make everything okay, apparently.
Yeah, you can have sex with another person as long as there's pillows in
There's a
between.
pillow wall in between it. I did learn a lot about pillow walls today. But all of the guys come out, and Iris said something that I really agreed with.
I need a handbook with all their pictures and names on it because there's so many of them to remember.
Oh, you and us both.
Guides are very helpful. I should probably have one up right now. I'll probably bring one up during the episode. I had to rewind sometimes.
There's a few guys in there who I completely spaced their name. I'm actually bringing it up now. Yeah.
It took me forever to figure out that the guy Ash was into was named Taylor, because they were not showing that his name was Taylor for the longest time.
I kept kind of confusing him with Mike too, because he's kind of got the long blonde hair, sort of surfer dude vibes. Yeah, and so I was like, yeah.
In my notes, I was like, Ash just selects person. I was like, I was like, someone's talking to person. This woman talks to man. I was like, I don't know how these fucking people are named. They should just have little labels on the people. There's too many people in the show. Just give us, everybody should wear name tags. Why can't they? Or jerseys.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Or sports jerseys, so we can all call them by last names. Jerseys with numbers. Make it a lot easier.
Yeah, James could wear a LeBron James jersey, right?
Then we don't even. Yeah, then they wouldn't even have to worry about the cost.
Mark
of being
Wahlberg
custom jerseys.
Could wear a shirt with like a Transformer shirt, right? When he's out there.
Yeah,
yeah.
I like
Bumblebee
this.
shirt. Yeah, that's good idea.
But then people might call him LaBeouf. We don't want to get it. We don't want to get them confused.
Right.
Or
we
Fox.
don't want the right. We wouldn't want people to
Fox.
We wouldn't want people to confuse these two.
We don't want them to call Mark Shia LaBeouf by mistake.
No. I'm sure it's happened many times. Yeah.
So
Ray Rock got the party started over there, by the way. Did you notice that? Like right away, he's like, shots, everybody. Let's fucking go.
Hey, Temptation Island, let's go. Let's go. We're
here. You know he brought an air horn somewhere. We just haven't heard it yet.
I am furious that none of the ladies chose Ray Rock. What do they not want to be hyped? Do they not want to be hyped for the rest of their life?
Iris is so into George. George is so I have an emotional connection with you.
Boring.
Boring. Guys, boring, Iris.
You really want to hang out with that guy versus Ray Rock? Are you kidding me? Dude,
come on, Ray Rock would have bought a boombox.
Who doesn't want the feeling?
Ski.
Who doesn't want the feeling of being on Red Bull every second of the day?
To be hyped. It's like all these women just want to sit down and talk about feelings all the time. That will get boring. You need somebody to bring excitement.
We need a hype man,
dude. You need a hype man in your life. What if you're going to a job interview and you're like, I'm scared, and then what? Do you want a guy to say I recognize that you're scared. Let's talk about how scared you are. I see that you're afraid. It's okay to be afraid going to your job interview. No, you want Ray Rock to be there, and you want him to just say,
"You got this.
Let's go.
You got this. You're gonna beat his job interviews in the face. You're gonna get the fucking job. There's no fear in this job. You're gonna get the fucking job."
That is support. That is
Yeah.
the greatest support you could have in a partner.
You
I will
can't
say.
just have talking about your emotions all the time, ladies. Come on. Come on, Ray Rock. It's all about Ray Rock. You're picking the wrong guy.
They're fucking up. They're just fucking up.
There's
so
only
bad.
one right choice, and it's Ray
God.
Rock.
You get this once in a lifetime opportunity on Temptation Island, and you fuck it up by not picking Ray Rock.
It
It's
is-
just disgusting.
It's very upsetting.
Go Yankees.
That was Karen from the Circle. Go Yankees.
Go Yankees.
Go Bronx. Go Yankees.
Come on. Marry him, then you get to root for the greatest sports team in history, guys.
That's
I
right.
mean, come on.
Your Bronx bias is coming out, man.
We get to the guys' villa, and can you believe that Hanya's shirt comes right off?
I can't believe
The
it.
nips are out.
I was shocked.
And Luke is like, I'll hop in. And
Do you think it's like 90 degrees in that place?
it's
Do you think
really
they have the
hot?
heat
I mean,
on?
we do see that.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, let's give
Well, I
him
think
the
we
benefit
should
of the doubt.
because Edgar always has a shirt on and he sweats a lot. So maybe they're
It's true.
just sweaty.
Maybe, yeah. Hanya's trying to breathe, you know?
Yeah. There's a lot of grinding happening. Everyone's grinding. It's like a
Yeah.
middle school dance.
Yeah. It's getting hot and heavy.
It is hot and heavy. Alexa is really into Lascelles, but she cannot get time alone. Maybe if she could have pulled this out, but she can't. Because she couldn't get time alone, she's not getting picked for that date. Sorry, Alexa.
It's just so frustrating when you're trying to tempt another woman's man and other women get in the way. That's a tale as old as time. It's
Yeah.
just so frustrating. It's like, please, can I please just make him cheat without everybody else around, please?
Please.
Oh, annoying.
Hanya is very overwhelmed with his relationship, he says. I mean, like, they're very physical people, and the relationship would be long distance. Like, they're very physical, Ben.
Look, this episode, it is pretty obvious that that Hanya and Ash, things are probably the rockiest amongst all the couples.
But I like that it's not trending the way that we thought it was going to happen.
In what way? Elaborate.
We thought that Hanya was going to instantly cheat on Ash, right?
And instead it was the other way around.
And instead Ash,
Well, and technically she did not cheat though. She only kissed.
okay,
And they did have the kissing rule.
okay, but we thought that Hanya was instantly going to start kissing.
That's true. Yeah. Well, we don't know what went on in that shower with 8 people.
He made it pretty clear. He said maybe we will get to kissing if we get to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We even heard him say, if I get to that. He's like not ready to do that yet.
I mean, he did have his nipples kissed and licked. Does that count as kissing?
In his mind, no.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we did bring this up last episode. We said, what counts as a kiss? What if some fudge accidentally drops down on my wiener and it needs to be cleaned off? I don't know by who, but by someone in the house. You know, is that a kiss? I don't know. The rules are just so blurry.
It really was a twist that Ash was like, yeah, I'm just gonna kiss him. I don't want to deal with Hanya's bullshit anymore. That's basically what she said. She was like, I don't even want to talk about the long distance relationship.
Max, it's okay.
Anymore.
There was a pillow wall between them when they did it. So
That
it's fine.
is true.
Don't
Hanya would
forget
never
about
be so
that.
creative. That really does change everything. But Hanya talks to what's Crystalline? Chryslin?
Hey, we got Ray Rock in the chat. What's
Ray
up, Ray Rock?
Rock
We
is
just
in
finished
the
singing your
chat.
praises, Ray Rock. You're gonna have to...
Hey, Temptation Island, let's go! Let's
Let's
go!
go! Ray Rock is in the chat. Yeah. Oh my God.
Ray Rock, we need you to hype up our episode. We need you to hype this up.
So Dr. Chrysalin is here and she's in session. And Hanya is like, we are physical and relationship, so he spills out everything, and just so you guys know, Ray Rock is doing fist pumping emojis in the chat.
That's just what we needed.
Yeah, as someone from New Jersey, I'm really good at fist pumping. It's in my blood. We pump fists, not gas. So that's what we do. I really do like how Hanya says, I am a, he says like, oh, you're a therapist. You're a good person to talk to.
Yeah.
And she says, oh my God, I'm glad you remembered that. And then Hanya says,
how could I forget?
How could I forget? What is that accent? Can you place that?
Is it French?
It might be French.
How could I forget?
Why did he say it like that? Is it a quote from a movie?
Is it like, is it from Analyze This with Robert De Niro?
Is he trying to be like the Swedish chef from The Mother?
How could I forget?
Is he the French chef from The Little Mermaid? What is he being?
How could I forget?
I think
we
he
need
thinks.
to get him on.
I think he thinks all psychiatric patients are French.
That is the most reasonable theory that we have so far.
What does that accent have to do with anything?
This was very
psychology
weird.
Related.
Maybe they have a cute little inside joke where whenever they end a conversation, they pick a different accent. I just don't know.
I'm just picturing her being like, so how do you feel about being out here? And he just like takes some fudge and is like, oops, all over his body. I'm sorry. I forgot what you said, but I've got a big mess that needs cleaning up right here.
I have made a big mess. My God. Love this show.
Love it.
Over in the ladies' villa, we see that Ashley and Mike are having more deep conversations. She still hasn't caught on yet. She catches on later, but still, he says, what
the well is starting to run dry for Mike. I think he's starting to freak out.
I think he's like a magic 8-ball right now. He still has a few more combinations. What does love mean to you? That's a really good one. He says he's seen her before, like in his dreams. Hasn't he said this already?
Yeah, he's going back.
He's
recycling the lines now.
But she's like, oh my God, yeah. Like how is she not? She's so desperate she doesn't remember it. How?
I feel like I've seen you in my dreams.
How bad is Lascelles at conversing? That Mike is impressing her.
Yeah, you told me yesterday you saw me in your dreams. Oh, was that you? Shit. I thought that was another. Oh, never mind. Anyways, what does the word relationship mean to you? What is temptation, really? Because think about it. It's like love, right, dude? It's like fucking love, man. And she's like, oh shit. This reminds me of just like a conversation between two stoners eating double stuffed Oreos in the basement.
Yeah,
like,
I know. What if our dreams were reality and reality was our dreams? Ever think about that?
What if we're like, what if like we're gods, Like what if we're the gods? Everybody's worshiping a god, but like what if we are God? You know what I mean? Like this is the universe is like infinite, dude.
What if we had a magnet that like just attracted weed so that like when we spilled weed in the carpet, like the magnet could help us pick up the little pieces of weed that we spilled? Don't you think that would like a weed magnet? Don't you think that would be helpful?
And she's like, "Oh my god,
I'm in love with
this
you.
is
Lascelles never talks about weed with me.
Lascelles just vacuums it right up. He doesn't even think about the weed on the floor."
Well, I think I read that weed magnet thing like 10 years online somewhere. It was the funniest thing I've ever ever come across. The weed magnet.
It's a good invention.
Yeah, I know.
really is.
Well, I thought within 10 years' time somebody would have invented the weed magnet right now. They'd be so rich.
Oh, it exists. Do you not know the life hack for when weed granulates spill on the floor? You take a little dustbuster vacuum, put a paper towel over it, wrap a little rubber band on that, and then you click it on, and it all gets sucked up onto it, and then you can collect all the little weed dust.
But what if there's dust around the weed?
Oh, well, then maybe you just throw it away.
Yeah, that's the thing.
This is assuming you have clean carpets or clean hardwood floors.
No, that's not. This is not assuming that.
Because a typical stoner's house is going
Yeah,
pretty
this
messy.
This is for those people. Okay.
I'm glad we could get into that. By the way.
Yeah, this is, now that weed is legal, we're trying to figure out ways to make money off of these people. Okay. Jillian tells Tommy about her promise ring with Edgar. Does she wear it or not? And Tommy is like, trust issues are hard. It's hard to heal that wound. He's like, take off that fucking ring, okay? Edgar cheated on you, because she tells us that. It's hard to trust him after he cheated on her.
We learn a lot of new things about Edgar and Jillian in this episode. They were one of our couples that we thought could be a proposal. We don't know, but it sounds like there's a very rocky history here. Rocky history. Yeah.
They're very young.
I think the best move was to go on Temptation Island, to be honest. I really did.
Do you want to listen to yourself?
This is the best way to grow.
Going on reality shows is always the best move for a couple. It's
when in doubt, get on that SS Temptation. Head on out to the island.
Captain Tempty will take you there. Dr. Mark L. Wahlberg will. And if you don't want a therapy session, he can tell you all about antiques.
Yeah. Max, do you have promise rings with your girlfriend? You guys did share promise rings.
I thought that was something that like the Jonas Brothers did when they were like 15.
I thought the last mention I had heard of it was at a pretty young age. It's been a while since I've heard it.
I thought it was like a virginity thing.
I thought so too, but I think they have sex. They're not abstinent.
No, we're not.
I'm confused.
No, I think it's like yeah, I don't know what.
I think in this case it was I cheated and I promise I'm not going to do it again.
I promise. Except on Temptation Island, we might kiss.
It's but no longer than 5 seconds and no tongue.
Yes.
And a pillow wall in between. Pillow wall.
Your wife says, are you confusing those with purity rings?
Is that not the same thing?
What is... All right, let's look up...
Yeah, we got to look up the difference between purity ring and promise
What
ring.
is a promise ring supposed to mean? A promise ring is a step up from dating. It shows the world that your heart belongs to another and that you're devoted to protecting and nurturing that relationship.
So it's almost like a pre-engagement ring.
Yes, these days a promise ring is most commonly given as a precursor to an engagement.
So we were way off.
That's not always the case.
Yes.
Well, this is according to brides.com. So you know
I
that
think we were confusing
these people
it
know
with
the
purity.
most.
We were confusing it with purity rings.
I don't think
we
Jonas
thought it meant
Brothers...
that they were going to abstain from sex until marriage.
You're right. The Jonas Brothers did have purity rings.
Yeah, see, that's what that is. It's totally different. We're way off.
Same thing.
It's not the same thing at all. In one scenario, they're not having sex.
I still think that, in life, I don't half-ass things, so I would never do a promise ring. And also, I think it's a
Yeah.
little confusing because you look at the ring and you're like, oh, are you married or engaged? And they're like, no, I'm promised.
I promised.
I'm
I made a
promised.
solemn promise.
I'm
Yeah.
promised. So you're betrothed? You're like, no, I'm promised.
I did a pinky promise.
I'm like, I'm promised. It doesn't sound like it was your decision. It's like, so your family promised you to someone? It's like, no, we promised each other.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But I support people's decision to promise, I guess.
Me too.
I do. No, but
Why
I really
not?
do.
I know you do, Max.
But okay, so
That's good. I like that. It's good navigating there.
she's not sure if she wants to take it off or not, which apparently is a really big deal for Edgar.
Then that's a broken promise. She takes it off. It's a broken promise.
Is that a pun?
No, it's not. I'm
Okay.
just saying. It's a promise ring. If you take it off, then
So when you take it off, do you stop being a virgin?
yes, you immediately lose your virginity. if you
Okay,
take off
I'm
the
just
promise
trying to
ring.
get this now. Which Jonas wore this?
I don't know. I'm not a Jonas Brother fan. I'm sorry.
What? We go to the guy's villa, and Edgar is talking to Trace. He explains that Jillian brought them here because she's unsure, and he would marry her if they're both unsure. And I'm like, yeah, we know this. Okay, whatever.
Yeah,
All right.
we get it. We get it.
Edgar
seems pretty. He, like we said this last time, he seems like a rock out here.
A sweaty rock.
It sounds like there was some cheating, maybe on both sides before this, but it really seems like Edgar is sticking to that promise ring. He's sticking to his promise. He's going all in here, which is what makes the ending of this episode sad.
No, I don't know. He does say he's catching feelings for Marissa, and that it's trouble.
That's true. Yeah. Well, he said he said they were both on the same emotional level.
He
right?
said they're really connecting, though.
Yeah. Is that the same thing as feelings, though? I don't know.
Yeah.
Closest.
He's getting there. He's getting there. Jillian is talking to George, I think. And she says,
It takes me a minute to have respect for men.
She should take longer to have respect for men. Honestly, maybe after watching this show, she'll just never.
I need to lick chocolate off of someone's nipple before I really fully respect them. I need to build up a wall before I can be vulnerable. Pillow wall is preferred, but I need to build one up first before I can respect them.
Serena's asking, which couples do we think will survive this? Well, spoiler alert, we know that they all made it out alive, which I'm totally impressed by.
Fortunately, no one was killed on Temptation Island.
Sorry for the spoiler.
God.
We know that there's always a chance, on reality shows that someone will survive. This is life. Death is a part of life. Mark Wahlberg taught me that.
This isn't one of those situations where they're all placed on the island. They have to go get weapons and kill each other. Yeah.
Yes.
No.
I'm not feeling good about any of the couples.
I still feel good about Lascelles and Ashley.
Oh, I don't know. He is feeling.
I still think he's being pretty respectful for the most part. I do. I think they both are. She fell for the
dive into Trace.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Interesting. Could be. Oh, at least they're all alive and well.
I am feeling best about Luke and Iris.
Interesting. Why?
I don't know. I just feel like
Okay.
I
You know.
no, I feel like they both like. I feel like Luke is. I'm just getting feeling
She
like.
said that George could be her future husband.
Yeah, but I feel like he's boring and that she'll just get bored of him. He's boring.
He's
And
not like
I
he's
feel
not like
that
Dream Guy.
I feel that Luke wants to be with Iris.
Yeah, I get that feeling.
And I feel that Iris is going to want to end up being with Luke if they've been through this much together.
Yeah, could be.
That's the one couple I think will survive. If you're asking
So
my opinion.
far, Skater Girl has not spoken yet to Luke. And
Yes, they need to make that connection.
they need to go roll around for a little bit.
Yeah, but George really upset Jillian because he was like, yo, what if Edgar has sex with someone? And she's like, I'll lose respect for him. And then he's like, what about an emotional connection? And she's like, oh my god. Do we need to make a Jillian crying counter?
Maybe her and Ash are
Yes.
both they tear up quite a bit from what I've seen. Yeah.
And then she talks to Iris, and Iris helps her out. They seem to have a good connection.
And I don't. By the way, I don't think this is George that Jillian is talking to. I think it's Evan.
Oh, it's Evan.
Yes, I believe.
My
it's
bad.
Evan.
I didn't write down who this was, so I just guessed that it was George. So was it Evan?
I think it's Evan.
Did you write down? Okay, I don't remember.
I'm on the cast list right now because I had to have it up. I have to have it up because it is like what Iris said. I need a picture with every person. I didn't write down any of their names. I'm going through right now and scrolling for each person we're talking about.
Okay, these are my notes. In conversation with someone, Jillian says that only if Edgar has sex with someone else, she loses respect for him. He's then like, what about an emotional connection? So because I said someone, I'm like, well, who does Jillian talk to? Oh, well, George. She talks to George. I don't remember. I watched the episode a few hours ago. I don't fucking remember. Who's Evan?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, she talked to Evan
I
from
don't know
season 1. I
three-quarters.
love Evan from season 1. That guy's crazy. He's back.
Why can't they all make an impression like Tommy talking about his finances?
Yeah, Tommy bragging about his house. Why can't they all? Well, why isn't she talking to Ray Rock? Why isn't Ray Rock teaching her the salsa? That'd be a much better scene. She wouldn't be crying then. In the guys' villa, Edgar and Marissa are connecting, and she's like, "We're helping each other open up." And then Lascelles and Trace are connecting, and she asks who he is connecting with, and he says, "You." And no offense, but you remind me of my girlfriend.
And Ashley feels this way too when they are picking their singles. Ashley's like, twinsies.
Oh my god.
Honestly, don't you think that's the best compliment you could give in that scenario is just to choose the person that looks exactly like your partner? Because then your partner would be like, well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think it's a safe bet.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you don't want to see them pick someone who's like
an exact opposite.
I guess. I mean, you really can't win.
Yeah. On Temptation Island, of course you can. You can grow and build love.
Yeah, you're right. Wish there was $1 million prize that they could get. That'd be very funny.
Yeah.
I guess that would ruin the whole show. No, it's good that there's not.
Yeah. Who do you think?
If you stick together, you'll make money.
Okay.
So we get to date selection day.
Very exciting.
In my notes, I wrote, "Ooh, juicy," and I was like, "Wait, what did Juicy do?" But I just meant, "Oh, this is gonna be juicy."
Oh,
like,
yeah, it wasn't. You weren't talking about Miss Juicy.
No, I was talking about, oh, this moment's going to be juicy, not. Yeah, I confused myself.
Yeah,
and I'm confusing you.
Yeah, you are. You really are.
Okay, so anyway, Jillian picks Tommy, which is a shocker.
See, I had written in my notes by George. And
and
then Iris chooses George, and I'm like, I'm confused myself.
Yeah, I wrote Luke out below, and I was so confused, man.
Like,
Yeah, I wrote rising from the ashes, and then Ash comes in, and I'm like, what is? Oh, I confused myself again. Oh, if I could only have just a trace of something. Oh no! What? This is stupid. This is the dumbest podcast ever.
So Jillian picks Tommy, shocker, and let's hear what Edgar had to say about this.
I think he looks like stupid.
Going for the jugular there.
I think it's like stupid. And he's like, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
He probably feels that way because Tommy's a firefighter, and he's like, well, it's stupid for anyone to become a firefighter because you could die.
You die. What, you're going to
You could die. And what about the life insurance, Tommy?
Have you checked his life insurance policy?
It's stupid.
It's
You
stupid.
stupid idiot.
Have you even thought about this, Jillian? You know how good it is to date an optician? It's safe. I don't have to worry about dying when I go into work, okay? And also, people always need glasses. I have very good job security, okay? I'm
You want to deal with the life
union.
insurance paperwork? Do you want to deal with that?
You don't have to worry about me dying. Yeah, I don't travel all the time, but maybe that's good because I'll always be around.
I think he looks like stupid.
Edgar picks Marissa, and then he doesn't look Jillian in the eye, and she did not like it.
No, you got to make eye contact. In
And
fact,
say,
what he should have
"That's
done
the
is
pick that I made."
what he should have done is he should have looked her right in the eyes and then didn't waver until the entire scene was done. And he should have just stayed eyes on her.
You gotta have a staring contest.
Staring at her the whole time. Then she'd be like, why is he looking at me like this the whole time?
I love you. Damn it.
I love you. You're not gonna tempt me. I think we kind of assumed Marissa was going to be picked by somebody here.
Yes.
You know, when they all introduced in the first episode, I think she stuck out a little more than the others as someone that might be picked by one of the guys.
What was her opening thing? What did she say?
Well, I don't know, which is really bad to say after I said she stuck out.
Yeah, I don't remember her sticking out. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, did she? I don't remember her.
I remember there being chatter about it. People were like, "Oh, Marissa, somebody's gonna pick her."
Oh, okay.
Twitter was a buzz.
Oh, okay. All right. Iris picks George, and Luke is a little jealous. He says he's honest. He's honest.
Yeah.
Then Luke, comes up, and of course he says,
So many to choose from.
who shall I pick? Very good thing to say, Luke. Very good look. Luke has a little bit of mouth diarrhea.
he's kind of acting like he's at a brothel or something right now.
Luke doesn't. Luke does.
How do I choose? It's like a big boy with a menu at the Applebee's. What do I pick from this list? I don't know.
He's at the drive-thru and everyone's like honking behind him, and he's like, "There's a big menu. Do you have any specials?" I feel like he makes himself look worse than he actually is. It's like, dude, why did you say that? I think he's just trying to have fun and be funny, but he just looks like an asshole.
It's him trying to be jokey, but he doesn't. I don't think he sees how it's coming across.
Yeah, it's like, dude, what? Why?
And then what I really don't understand after he chooses Ms. Juicy.
Miss Juicy.
When on their way back, he goes, "Still love you too."
Two.
And it's like, Luke, why did you add the 2
That infers that you are in love with Juicy.
with Ms. Juicy?
Well,
Yeah.
we all are, so I don't get why that's actually a big deal. Everybody loves Juicy. I'm in love with Juicy. Are you in love with Juicy?
Of course.
Her name is Juicy.
I think Luke just really wants to know the origins of the name. That's what I think.
We all need to know. We need her to explain.
That's why he chose her, because he needs to know why Juicy. Why Juicy?
Why Juicy?
Yeah, but Iris is like, what do you mean? 2? What? Like, why would you say that?
She does not like it.
No, not a fan. So then we get Ashley. She chooses Mike, the dream catcher, the dream weaver.
Yes, but Lascelles warns the confessional that Ashley's a picky eater, Mike. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got a picky eater. I'm sure that's what Mike cares about.
Don't be offended, Mike, when she asks for ketchup with her steak. Don't be offended. Because that's what a 7-year relationship looks like, is not being offended by that.
Yeah, and Lascelles picks Trace, and Ashley is like, you picked my twin, I get it. We covered that.
Yeah.
Ashley picks Taylor, and Hanya picks Chrysalin. Did I get it right?
Chrysalin.
I'm sorry, I'm so bad at it. And they haven't
Chrysalin.
we've barely seen her too. So Chrysalin. Chrysalin. I don't know why I can't say it. Chrysalin. And Ash has quite the reaction to this one.
I could be screwed. I could be screwed.
Even through her pillow wall?
It does. Wait, doesn't it not sound like her in that soundbite? Let me play this again.
I could be screwed.
It doesn't sound like her.
Screwed.
I could be screwed.
She's doing that same accent that Hanya was doing earlier.
Yeah, maybe this is like a
I
little
could
thing
be
that she-
screwed.
I could be screwed. I could be screwed.
Maybe this is just the voice they
Scottish.
do with each other
Yeah.
at home. I could be screwed.
Yeah, you know.
It's getting more Norwegian almost.
Yeah.
The sound of it.
She's worried that Hanya isn't thinking about her.
Oh.
Yeah. But that's. the
I
end
think
of-
he was thinking about her when Fudge was being licked off his chest. What do you think?
Oh, definitely, and especially in the showers, he was thinking about her the whole
Yeah.
day. He was really thinking about her. Mm-hmm.
Missing he
He was really connecting with her deeply.
Yeah. Part of the
Deep
process.
connections.
And if you embrace the process, then these things can work out.
Definitely. These I don't remember, but these date things don't happen anymore after this, right? Like, do they still? They don't continue to like see each other at the date connections, right?
I'm not
I
sure.
don't think so. It wouldn't really make any sense because they can't
Yeah.
continue to see each other because then they can be like, "Hey, I saw you at the bonfire doing that thing. Explain yourself." Like,
Right.
I'm mad at you.
Yeah. I don't know.
So we get to the ladies' villa, and this is George. I wrote it down.
This is George. Yes.
He's saying
He's cooking meat for Iris.
he said he knew when Iris picked him there's something real, and apparently he's a vegetarian who cooks for everyone and is a good person, and that's what Iris likes about him, that he's a good person.
Yeah.
That's a quality.
And he heated up a quesadilla for Ashley, which was really nice too.
Do you think that Luke is a bad person, so that's why Iris likes George because he's a good person? Because she did say he's a good person, and that's a quality.
That's why I like you. Yeah.
She said he's a good person, and that's a quality that I've always wanted.
Well, she's been with a bad boy for a while.
Yeah, he's a bad
little
boy.
Skater.
He's a skater
skater
boy.
punk. He's a skater punk.
I'm just
So-
saying what she said. She said he's a good person, and that's what I've always wanted. So is Luke a bad person?
I don't know.
So many to choose from.
Only a bad person would say that. I'm just saying. Look who's right there. Luke's a bad boy. Needs a spanking. That's what I'm saying.
So
do you think Mark will just spank him at a bonfire?
Spank therapy?
Spank
Is that what it is?
This is the only way to get you to stop texting.
What if they just eventually did electroshock therapy on some of these people?
The only way to
Let's go
really
old
fix
school with this.
The only way to fix your relationship is to lobotomize you.
Yeah. Now, Mark L. Wahlberg, will be performing the surgery. I do wear multiple hats on this show. Therapist, surgeon is one of them as well. So next we get the Hershey's commercial.
I love that they show the ladies, the womansville, they're just having dinner, and then it like a nice dinner, and then it just cuts to the guys.
Be a sticky situation, my friends. A very, very sticky situation.
The ladies know they don't need to waste their time cooking for these guys. They just need to grab out that Hershey syrup, the whipped cream.
Yeah, they look chocolate sauce off each other, and there's whipped cream, there's blindfolding, they switch roles.
Let it rain! Ocean! Ocean! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, shit! Whoa! Oh, my God! Tonya, help me, buddy!
Hanya's like,
help me,
"No.
buddy.
Hanya, help lick this chocolate sauce off my nipples. They can't get it off. I need your help. Hanya, please."
Anya, I feel disgusting.
Iris is the party queen.
I don't know. It seems like Luke is the party king right now. He's the one getting the chocolate licked off.
How do you think Iris is going to feel about this when she inevitably sees it at the bonfire in the next
She's gonna
episode?
love it. She's gonna think
gonna
like,
love it.
wow, he's finally getting on my level.
He's a good guy. He's a really good guy.
Finally, he's starting to act more like George.
I'm tripping balls right now.
I love it when they all get into the shower and Lascelles has goggles on. Swim goggles on.
Yeah, what was
Does he do that? Do you think he does that every time he takes
Maybe
a
he
shower?
did-
Puts on
he
the
did-
goggles, he puts on his flippers and his swim trunks, and he comes in with his little
The
swim
snorkel.
toys, the torpedo, and a snorkel.
a pool noodle, waterproof camera,
He's got a big inflatable flamingo.
life jacket, inner tube.
I really want to know what the deal is with those.
I'm guessing
goggles.
he didn't want to take out his contacts yet.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good.
I'm just it's still very strange, but I'm guessing it's so weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Can't you go in the shower with contacts? I don't understand. I don't know.
I have
I'm not a
perfect
contact
20/20
wearer.
vision, so
Yeah, we are superhuman people with good eyesight. So
yeah, it's no big deal. It's no big deal.
yeah.
Feeling very sticky right now, for sure. That's nuts.
Oh, Anya. Oh, yeah. I think he was like carrying a girl to the showers. He was having.
Yeah, she was straddling him.
time. Yeah. Ooh.
But they didn't kiss.
They were deeply connecting. They were emotion. This is the process.
He's growing so much in this scene.
The
I
growth
appreciate
is
it.
there. This is what it's all about when you're trying to explore the couples, your relationship to develop.
And you know Mark Wahlberg's he's gonna tell these ladies when they're watching the scene, he's gonna say, look at this. This is what growth looks like. This is embracing the process.
It's not about what you saw. It's about what you feel about it. It's
That's
not about the
beautiful.
chocolate sauce and the nipples. It's about how upset it makes you and what our ratings are.
I mean, just look at Lascelles up there. He's got his goggles on. He's ready to dive into this process head first. And what are you doing? Cooking dinner? Huh? Having a nice sit-down meal and talking about your feelings? No.
No, the women went crazy too. Okay, they
did.
wore
They did.
animal ears.
They look cute in their little animal ears.
And the men wore animal ears too.
It was adorable all the
This
way
is
around.
always what happens on these shows. The men go so crazy.
Body
and then
shots, lap
over
dances.
At the women's villa, they wear animal ears.
They wear cute little animal ears, and they all sit down and have a nice sweet dinner.
And then they go and they have like their separate conversations that are like so serious.
Very sloshy conversations, by the way.
No. It wasn't. And the men had some serious conversations too. But it just is very funny, like the difference between the parties. They're like, get ready to get wild, like the animal kingdom. Shall we do some trivia?
Who's up for some Scrabble?
What Serengeti has the most giraffes? Then you can take one sip of beer.
What if we started a book club, everyone? What if we started a book club in here?
But I just want you to know that Ash's new guy Taylor, he's not here to steal anyone else's love. He's just here to help people.
That's beautiful.
That's what he said. Like when he made out with Ash, it was just to help her. It wasn't to tempt her or to steal her from anyone. It was to help her.
He doesn't want that.
He doesn't. He didn't even want.
He wants to help her grow so bad.
He's here to help her emotionally connect.
Man, he wants to give her that growth that he has.
Yes, he's here to help her. Yes, he's one of Mark's soldiers.
One of Mark's soldiers.
He's basically a nurse. He's a nurse. He's one of Mark's nurse. Mark's the doctor. He's a nurse.
Yeah. Ash reveals here in this scene too that she's in love with Hanya, but she's a very, very physical person. And she insinuates that Hanya might not be.
Which is weird because Hanya all does she say that? Sort of.
Because right after that, well, the edit made it seem that way. Because right after that, that's when Taylor made that little line of I'm here to help her with these things. So yeah, I don't know.
Like the whole thing is just that like she's like
he said I want to give her what she's not getting. That's what he said.
I mean, then she's just like very frustrated about the relationship and long distancing, and she's like, I don't want to talk about it. Let's get more drinks.
Yeah. Which Mark L. Wahlberg would probably be very disappointed in. You need to talk about it.
No. He would say those are that's connection fuel. Drinks are connection fuel. Alcohol is the window to the soul. Let that fuel your growth.
But not too much. You don't want too much fuel. Because if it's going to stunt your growth if you have too much of that.
Are you sure? Because they give them a lot of fuel.
But you don't want too much fuel, because too much fuel can be a bad thing. We don't want to stunt the growth too much.
Well, I think they had just the right amount.
Just the right amount of fuel. Yes.
Yes.
I agree. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah. So we see here over at the men's villa, we see so we were at the women's villa and then we head over to the men's villa, and Lascelles is he's kind of having this I'm not sure who he was talking to be honest. He was having
Alexa.
He was Alexa. He's having a kind of, to me, it didn't seem like a particularly flirty conversation.
No.
It seems like a kind of polite conversation where he's just like...
I feel like a lot of the conversations Lascelles has been having are like that. I don't think he's overly flirty at all. I think he's the least flirty person there.
It's like day 2 or 3, so, of course he would keep his options open, on like a dating show.
Sure.
But Trace does not like it. She has marked her territory.
Not cool.
They are dating.
You can only cheat with me, not the other women.
And he's like, okay, well, if I'm not supposed to do that, you set the rules. I listen to you.
It's good. It's good.
I really didn't think he was. He's like, she's like, you're telling me I'm special, but then you're telling other people are special. It's like he was. I thought he was like standing a few feet away from her.
I still think he handles the situation well, though. I
He
still think
does.
he's like he's being very polite and respectful in the situation. He's hearing her out on this, you know.
Yeah, but I still think he gave her a little too much ground because he was like, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. You know, I think you know what I'm telling you. I would have been like, you know, I was just having that conversation though. You know,
Yeah.
like, it wasn't like
Yeah.
You realize what we're on a dating show, right? Right. You realize I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't talk to people. The producers could throw me off the island at any moment. Luke and Juicy are getting close on like this emotional connection. It's like a trauma connection. Is that what's going on? A family trauma connection?
I guess so. Yeah, there must Miss Juicy must have some family issues as well, I think, and they've connected on that.
That's what I gathered. They're talking about. We're not hearing the specific issues, but that seems to be their connection.
Yeah, and Luke seems a little frustrated that Iris keeps bringing up the texting situation over and over, as well as the emotional connection situation. And he's like, I feel like I'm the best boyfriend in the history of mankind. Why
do you keep bringing up that I keep texting girls? Like, oh,
get over it.
Get over it.
I'm a bad boy. You knew this. You knew it the second I skated into the room.
Yeah. Hanya is asked if there are rules, and he says no rules, but respect. The rules are to respect people and probably don't have sex. Not that that's been discussed, but kissing is okay.
Yeah. Kissing.
But he's like, if it gets to that.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm like, okay, Hanya's probably going to get to that. I did not think that it would be Ash.
No. But it was okay. They had the wall.
Well, I would need to build a pillow wall.
Taylor's like, okay.
Yo, that pillow wall.
That's some kinky shit, but I'm down.
That pillow wall did nothing.
It didn't really do a lot. Yeah.
They ended up their entire upper halves were sleeping together. It just I guess it was a little bit of a chastity belt situation.
The thing about a wall is you can go over it, you can go under it.
Yeah.
You know?
And I guess it blocked the pelvises.
Yeah.
Their pelvises were blocked.
Yes. That's what's most important in this scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was some kissing. He's definitely going to see that at the bonfire.
Oh yeah. Without a doubt.
In like a season preview thing, Mark said that the men were going to be very emotionally open this season, so I expect a lot of crying. And in like the trailers, we saw Hanya crying, so it'll be very interesting if Hanya is like, I love Ash, I'm just going to stay loyal to her, and then she's just like in love with Taylor.
Yeah. Yeah, it could go that way. It could. Yep.
But yeah, the pillow wall, who would have thought?
It's amazing.
Yeah, Ash is the first person to kiss and share a bed. I did not see that coming. I would have lost that bet.
Nope. Yep.
I would have lost that bet.
Yep.
I wonder if it was like an active defense, like she thought that Hanya was going to do it, so she was like, I need to do it.
Preemptive strike, as they say.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. We're talking about building walls, preemptive strikes. It's a weird podcast.
Are we getting jingoistic, you're saying? The guy's date is jet skiing, and Hanya's rocking the Speedo. It's, he's been very European this episode.
How could I forget?
How could I forget?
How could I forget my Speedo?
Come onto my jet ski, love.
On the ladies' date, they're doing the flying. I don't know what to call this.
Paragliding.
paragliding. It's cool. I would like to do that.
Yeah.
Is it just because Ash look incredibly hungover?
She does. I was wondering if it was a fear of flying or if she was just like.
I think it's both, but
I think it was a little bit of both.
Dude,
She did not look
so
into it.
hungover. She just looks so
She
pale.
was slurring her words a lot in the night before, I will say.
Dude, she's hungover as shit. That is not just being afraid, because it was like afterwards she's like, I'm so proud of myself that I did that, and she is definitely still looking very hungover.
So funny. You're right. She definitely was.
I'm surprised that we didn't see her land and then immediately start puking. It just rolled over.
Maybe the show was courteous and didn't show
it.
Just what you want to do in the morning after.
I know, like, what a nightmare, man. I would be like, no, I can't. No.
Nope, you got to paraglide.
You got I'd be like, paraglide. I mean, that might actually be better than jet skiing, like rocking on the water.
That's true. That would probably make you
pretty bad.
Yep.
Oh, like the smell of like water and like fit. Oh God. Paragliding needs to get the cool, crisp air, going on.
You get more Mike and Ashley next. Yeah.
Oh, he gets a good pickup line right here.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
But like, you're way prettier.
Wow.
You're prettier than like the trees and like the grass. You're prettier than the grass and like the sky too, dude. And then like, do you see those cameras over there? You're prettier than those cameras too, dude.
You're prettier than prettier. You are beauty and pretty.
And by the way, I had this dream and you were in it.
So the window's open.
Yeah.
And your face popped up. It was vibrant and it was seeing your eyes from far away.
I had a dream that we were like flying in the air. And she's like, oh my, but that's what we just did. We paraglided. Whoa. I didn't even think of, that's wild. Now, what is flying to you? Because like, if you think about it, that's like love. That's like love. Like flying is like love. Like that's how you feel when you're in love. And she's like, oh my God. I really think that's true.
No, but the amazing thing is that she's like,
she picks up on it.
I'm starting to think that Mike is full of shit and maybe he's playing games. Like, why is he using pickup lines on me? It's like, what you mean? What he's been doing the whole time?
And Mike even says he's like, I'm out of pickup lines. Dude.
Yeah, he's like, I'm out of pickup lines. She's like, not into it. Like, I don't know what to do. He's like, I don't know how to be a real person. And he's like, don't hate the player, hate the game. It's like he uses another like fucking like line.
He's like, I think life's a game. And you know what? He is right, because the game of life is a game. That is a game.
Yeah,
he's like, not wrong.
She's like, how are you doing today? He's like, but I'm loving it,
Be all you can be,
Yeah.
If you can dream it, you can do it.
Well, I wonder who she's gonna fall for next.
Somebody will come up to her.
I'm very proud of her for catching on to this.
Somebody's gonna come up to her the next morning with a dream. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. Amazing that she caught on to it, though. I was really wondering.
Oh, I was so happy for her that she did.
Yeah. I was like, how long is this going to go on for? I can't believe it went on for as long as it did.
The well is running dry. It's running very dry.
We get to one-on-one dates, and Lascelles and Trait have a date, and Lascelles is like, you are what I need. He is emotionally and physically attracted to her. This is what I feel like we're trending towards a Temptation Island couple here. I'm getting couple vibes. I think he's gonna fall in love.
Lascelles and Trace?
Yes.
Wow. Oh, I don't know. I still think they're the marriage couple. I really do. I think Lascelles is a rock here. I think he's a rock. I don't think it's gonna happen.
But they're talking about how they're very attracted to each other.
But that's the process, Max. That's the process. This is all about the growth of it. They're embracing the fact that they're attracted to other people, but that their true one and only is still licking chocolate off of somebody else in another villa. Okay.
I don't know. Him and Trace are really hitting it off. They're really hitting it off. I think they're gonna kiss soon. I think they might go to bed. I think he's gonna.
You think they might
embrace-
build a pillow wall?
They're gonna skip the pillow wall.
What?
I think they're gonna build a pillow
You
wall
can't
on the
skip it.
outside.
Oh,
Just
so
for
nobody
fun.
else can get in.
Nobody else can get in.
Saucy.
Saucy. Ooh, so saucy. We're having a twos. Do you want to have a twosome?
You want to build a pillow fort with me, baby?
Yeah. It's like a threesome, but with just 2 people. Mm.
I've got an idea. Why don't I go turn on the shower, and then I get in, wash myself, and then I leave, and then you get in the shower and you do the same thing. What do you think about that, baby?
I'm gonna go have a one-some.
Oh.
So hot. You guys
How
ever
about I go have a
one-some
one-some in
before?
the shower? What do you think about that? Take a nice cold shower.
I can't believe you guys haven't had a one-some before.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's wild. What in Vegas, right?
It's so stupid. That's the dumbest shit ever.
Jillian and Tommy. Jillian is digging Tommy and his fearless quality. Yeah, we get it. He's a fireman. We get it. You are attracted to him because he's a fireman. We understand.
We should
run into
all be
burning
afraid.
buildings.
We should all be afraid. Fearless.
Oh, I thought you said we should throw him a parade.
Well, we should do that.
We
Too.
get it. He runs into
We
burning
should do
buildings.
that.
Yeah, I just want to say I do very much respect the fact that he's a fireman, but we
Yeah,
get
of
it.
course you do. Do you think that anything we've said would make it seem like we don't respect firefighters in some way?
Well, we keep saying he's gonna die.
No, we're just worried about him.
We're just very worried.
This is a concern. If you have a relationship with a firefighter, you're gonna be an anxious mess the rest of your life.
He has this fearless quality about him. It's like just say he's a fireman. You're attracted to it. Jeez. But she says she can be herself around him.
Well,
and
she likes his finances, the state of his finances too. Forget that.
She doesn't want the date to end. And then he doesn't say anything except like, yeah, I know. And then the date's over. He doesn't say anything. He's just like, yeah, I feel the same way. Okay.
Yeah, cool. Right
Right.
on.
Right
Sweet. Peace.
Yes. Bye. Edgar and Marissa. Yeah. At this point, I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting any real vibes. Edgar's just like, I'm grateful for you being so open and accepting.
They actually seem like good friends at this point.
Yeah,
You know what
I
mean?
wasn't
like
getting
Marissa
anything.
and Edgar. Yeah. Edgar really does feel like he's sticking sturdy to this. I don't know.
Yeah, until when they came back from the dates and Edgar says he has a good connection with Marissa. And Marissa at one point was like, oh my God, when we were done, he looked back at me and he gave me this like look, this like look. And then I was like, maybe there is something going on.
What do you think
Maybe.
was the look? Was it like
It was, I don't know, it was some kind of look. Like that optician.
it's like the blue steel?
Yeah, that optician.
He put on his
Stare.
glasses. He turned over his shoulder and he gave the look.
That look. He was like, Luke and Juicy, they're talking more about their past and their emotion. And Luke says that he's doing, he likes doing, because Iris says that he doesn't. And also that she doesn't give him credit for anything that he does. And Juicy's like, I give you credit. I'm giving you credit. And he's like, I like that. I like that you're giving me credit.
She's like, you're right all the time, and she bad, and me good, and you good, and she bad.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is what I've been saying.
Exactly.
The whole time I've been saying this. Oh, frustrating.
George and Iris. Iris says that she feels that Luke doesn't value her emotions and makes her feel clingy. And he says, I value your emotions and you aren't clingy. And Iris then says, I connect with you. And she says in confessional that she connects with George and he embodies everything that she wants in a husband. And she feels guilty. Uh-oh. Well, she want a snooze fest in a husband? Boring. Also, he's just like repeating what she
I know.
said.
Well, I was just gonna say that for both Luke and Iris, their tempters are both just repeating the same things they said and then saying
That's
you're
all that
right
tempters
and the other
ever say
person
in the
is wrong.
beginning. It's
Yeah.
just was like, well, I value what you want. It's like, whoa, what?
This is what's out there. People who value me.
What?
You're my husband. You're my new husband.
George, I mean, we don't know him that well. On face value, he does seem more mature than Luke,
Definitely. Yeah.
but we haven't spent enough time with him to really know his character.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
I mean, it's very easy to say I'm emotionally mature and act like it than to know if somebody like, you know, how they really treat people.
Look, Max, don't rain on Iris's parade. It's been 2 days and she's met
found her hubby.
potentially her future hubby. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He's not texting anyone right now.
Don't rain on Tommy's parade either, because Tommy needs to have a parade. Okay.
Hey, you said it.
How could I forget?
You need to throw him a parade.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. I like that.
I like
Bring
that.
on the parade.
I like that.
I like that, a parade.
Parade. I like that. Never heard of that before.
Mark tells us the guys, you know, they will have our first bonfire, and Luke says something that is very true.
Bonfires are super powerful.
They're super powerful, dude.
They're not like an average fire. They're bigger. They're like super powerful.
Super powerful. They're like megawatts of energy.
It's a good
like
thing
the
Tommy's
power.
not allowed at these things, because he'd be coming in with a fire extinguisher in 2 seconds, putting that bad boy out.
He'd be throwing flour on them.
He'd have every last one of those people around the fire wrapped in blankets by the end of it, consoling them. That's what he would be doing.
He would be rescuing cats from trees. He would be doing everything that firefighters do. He would just be in firefighter mode around that fire. He would have to do what they do.
It just kicks in instinctually.
Yeah.
How many firefighter jokes do you think we can get away with before they get old?
They probably are old.
Yeah, they're old already. Who am I kidding?
Firefighter jokes.
So many to choose from.
You know, bonfires, they are super powerful, and we learn that by heading to this bonfire. And as we're heading into the bonfire, Edgar lets us know that, you know, based on what he's going to see on the iPad,
Walking into Bonfire, the worst case scenario would be me seeing Jillian be intimate with Tony, whatever his name is.
Tommy.
well, he says the right name first, and then he's like, no, I don't really know the name, Tony. I don't know it. I don't know it.
I think he looks like stupid.
So jealous he hates this guy. Whatever, Edgar.
I don't care to see video of stupid Tony, okay?
Whatever, Edgar, you don't have a fearless quality about you, okay? Maybe if you get a fearless quality, then things could be fixed, but you don't. So get a fearless quality about you, run into burning buildings, maybe go on vacation all the time, buy a house. We could talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know the way that he's obsessed with doors.
Look at this door.
Wait a minute.
Look at the door.
He probably really
Look at
wants
the
a house.
door.
You can tell Edgar really wants a house, but he doesn't have one. He's obsessed with doors.
His first priority when renting or buying is door.
We
I
need
need
to
a door. I need to be able to enter. I need to be able to exit, and that's that.
That better be a big one. Luke gets the first clip, and it's just Iris talking about the texting, and the producers were like, Iris hasn't done much, but this will trigger the fuck out of him.
Yes, and it does.
He's
He
like-
seems very annoyed. He's like, this is all she goes on about. That's a texting.
And yes, I do text a different girl every day, but like, get over it.
And then Mark is like, it's not about what she said, it's about how you feel, and you just want to be told that you're a good guy. And he's like, and I'm telling you, you're my baby boy. I love you. You're such a good boy.
Who's a good boy?
He's a good boy.
Who's a good boy?
Come here. Let me
here,
give you a
who's a good
little
boy?
scratch. Let me give you a scratch, Luke. Come here.
Oh, he's such a good boy. He's such a good boy.
And Luke wags his tail.
Whoa, dude, I'm a good boy. Yeah. Woof, 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 woof. Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, but Mark says before we can see you, you're going to have to see you first.
Wow.
Wow. That was
Shit,
that.
man.
That one really got
Dude,
me.
I'm tripping balls right now.
Has he been talking with Mike? 'Cause
Yeah, that-
damn, that was deep
Damn,
as
you're
shit,
going-
dude.
Yeah, that seems like he needs to look into a mirror or do drugs. I don't know what's going on. Did he ever think that? Do you think Mark could ever just say, "Can you stop texting girls?" That maybe that would be the solution. That a lot of things would be fixed if he would just stop doing it.
And then Luke looks up from his phone. What?
Well, what?
Huh?
I think that
Hold on,
would be.
one sec.
Seems like it'd be a big fix in their relationship if he would just stop texting. I don't know. It just seems like it'd be a big fix.
He's working on it. He's working on it.
Yeah, I mean,
He's trying to prevent his fingers, and they won't stop. He's working on it though.
Yeah,
Okay?
if they're too sticky with chocolate sauce, then they can't text.
Then he's yeah.
We get to Edgar next, and we get the clip of Jillian telling Tommy that she's not sure if she's going to keep wearing a promise ring, which is not a purity ring, everyone. So don't be
Yes,
confused.
They're
okay?
not virgins. Okay.
Hey, we don't know that. They haven't said that. They haven't said if they're virgins.
They
or
should
not.
do a Temptation Island with all virgins, and then like it's like tempting them to have sex. That's a good show. That's a good.
Hey, they're gonna steal that idea. They would definitely do that.
They
There's
so
no
would.
way that
You
they
know
wouldn't
that's a
do
good
that.
pitch. That's a great.
And the
pitch.
virgins should have to wear like white dresses and stuff to look like extra pure and stuff, you know. And they should wear purity rings and shit.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
when they
God.
have sex, they should have to like come out and like break the ring with like a hammer or something. And
If there's
then-
any producers listening, you're welcome.
but you have to pay us,
pay us and give me credit.
even though Ben came up with it. I'm on this podcast, so I get
Look, we're a brand, so
your brand.
we split everything 50-50.
It brought to you by Reality Alert, Virgin Temptation Island.
Virgin Temptation. Let's make it. Let's make the show.
Temptation Island, Virgin Edition.
Virgin Edition. Oh, so Edgar's pretty hurt here. Like this
You
is we
think?
see that emotion that Markel Wahlberg was talking about. He says it's like that promise ring that he got from Claire's doesn't even mean anything to him.
Yeah, he's still wearing his ring that she got for him from Claire's.
No, look, we joke, but I did feel bad for Edgar here. Like, it really did look like it broke his heart. I felt bad for him.
Yeah, I thought that he was just gonna be like, "Oh, it's not that serious of a conversation." Like, I was like, "Dude, so many worse things could have happened." I'm just saying, like, my initial.
No, I know
thought.
it is like, of all the things that you could have seen, that's like a slightly tipsy Jillian saying like, I don't even know what this means anymore because I'm on
Yeah,
Temptation
because
Island.
I'm on a
That's like,
reality show. And they're like, should I wear the ring or not? Like, is he going to? Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
But this affected him greatly.
maybe it's just like it's finally settling in now. Now that
Yeah.
like he's seeing her chatting with guys without him around, it's like finally a reality.
And it seems like there's also some self-reflection because, like, he said that she was sexting an ex for several months, and then and that was to like make up for him cheating. But then, like,
Yeah. I
and
kind of
then
picked up on
because
that.
of that, he feels like he doesn't. He feels like he doesn't know her because of the sexting with the ex, and then also combined with this moment of her not knowing the ring, like it all kind of compounds
Yeah.
into each other.
He's like
it's
feeling
oh,
like,
I get it.
He's like feeling like I'll never be able to take back what I did because she'll always like hold it against me now.
Well, like it's like part of that, and then just like I don't know who the person I'm dating is anymore.
Yeah.
It's both.
I don't know. Things are not looking great for these two. I don't know.
No. I just think they're very young, and I just think that it's like a college relationship. She's not sure if she wants to be in the relationship. They've both broken the trust. I just don't know if it's salvageable, to be honest. But it could be.
Yeah.
But
Who
it just
knows?
doesn't look that good right now.
They were
Maybe
one of my
Mark-
couples that I thought would last through it based on the first episode, but now this episode, I'm like, oh wow, he is like really upset by this.
But they seem to really love each other, so maybe it is possible.
Yeah.
And
No, you're right.
that-
They do. Yeah.
That is the thing, though. They seem to really love each other, so it could last. There is a lot of love there.
True. We'll just have to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just never
I wonder
personally
what
been
clip
in a
they'll
relationship.
play. I wonder what clip they'll play for Jillian of what Edgar did.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Because I haven't seen much that you could play that would.
It'll probably just
jealousy.
be like him talking to somebody about him being like, she brought me here, and like I just don't want to like. She's like, it's like she made me come here.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Like I want to marry her, but
so he's not embracing the process. Yeah.
Maybe, or something like just like him like blaming her, and then she'll be like, "That's what he does. She blames me."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like I personally have never been in a relationship that's had like so much turmoil in it. So it's always just like I'm like, oh, I just couldn't imagine like somebody cheating on me and then
I know,
and then taking them back. It would just be such a.
And I
deal-breaker
personally
for
have
me.
never been in a relationship that's been on Temptation Island either. So
That
I
is
just like
true.
I can't even fathom. I just don't even know.
I
where to
kind of
begin.
wish just so Mark could advise me sometimes.
So let's hit him up.
Yeah, Mark, I know you listen to the podcast. Please come on, Mark, please.
Oh my God. I'd love to have Mark on an episode of our Lords of Love podcast.
Marky L. Mark, please come on the podcast.
On our Lords of Love podcast, folks, we give dating advice. Mark L. Wahlberg would be perfect for that one. If you want to check out that podcast, we actually just did an episode of that today, earlier today. It is up on YouTube and all podcasting platforms. And we will be back the same time next week to recap Temptation Island. We're also going to be recapping Survivor next Wednesday night. You can follow us on socials. We are at Reality Alert _ on Twitter, Reality Alert Podcast on Instagram, and Reality Alert on both YouTube and Twitch. So we will see you next week for the rest of that Bonfire episode.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. Goodbye.
Bye.
It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
Bonfires are super powerful.